If someone had told me 4 years ago that in the future I would be standing in front of a room full of people telling my story with a camera crew, I would have told them they were insane. My name is Kendra Wesson and I live in Norman, Oklahoma. 2020 was a different year for all of us, but I felt like one day I woke up and I just thought, this is not the America that I grew up in, and this is definitely not the America that I want to raise my children in.
Congress has now passed an $8 billion emergency coronavirus funding bill.
Something had changed, and it felt like the foundation of our country had cracked. We have 8 children, and there was a worry and a concern what their futures would be like. Would they have the freedoms that we had and grew up with? For most of my life, I was pretty quiet. I did learn to just blend into situations, and I was often a wallflower. I didn't want to be called on. You would never catch me in front of a microphone. I think there were things that held me back, like not sure that my knowledge was accurate, being a little bit afraid to throw myself out there, the rejection or the opinions of others that were overwhelming to me. As 2020 evolved and time went on, I just felt like I can be someone who is asking, or I can be someone who is doing. So I met Michael Morrison and John Tidwell at an event. Mike was putting flyers on tables, and so he came up and he put the flyer down. I said, "Oh, what is this?" And he told me about his organization.
When I met Kendra, I think it would be fair to say she was probably pretty reserved, kind of quiet. She was looking for ways to be productive, and oftentimes when people are looking for those things, Grassroots Leadership Academy can really help. You could tell that there was some passion and there was some real wanting to get involved, but maybe just a lack of direction or how to focus that energy.
I think where he really succeeded was I could tell the genuineness of the invite. It wasn't an open-ended, hey, if you're free, swing by. It was a, you should come, you need to do this. So the first day of training, I rode up with our local county commissioner and his wife. It was one of those things where the first night, everybody's kind of quiet, we don't really know each other, and then by the third night, we're all hugging and taking pictures. I met Mike Sylvester at a training, and he was just able to really had a lot of character to his story, and it just made it, we were learning, but it didn't feel like just sitting in a classroom taking lecture notes. It was an experience.
I'm Mike Sylvester. I'm a senior trainer with the Americans for Prosperity Education and Training Department. I work with our sister organization, Americans for Prosperity Foundation, and we run a leadership series that is known as the Grassroots Leadership Academy. We run a variety of different certifications, trainings, insights to action, and deep dives on policy issues for people around the country. I've had the pleasure of being able to train in almost 36 states, and through that process, I've seen many individuals like Kendra who were scared to get involved in politics and felt overwhelmed, and now feel like they are greatering their impact within their communities, within their legislative buildings. And that's something that we want to encourage people to do, is to greater your impact as you go out and advocate for things that you want to see changed in society.
When Kendra came to GLA, she was very quiet, she was more reserved, and as time went on, it just kind of, each session got better and better, because you would figure out more about Kendra, you would hear more of that personal story come out, and I knew there was a ton of potential there that just hadn't been tapped into, and I think GLA really boosted that confidence level for her.
Yes.
You need to get better at storytelling.
Need to get better at storytelling, absolutely.
How is your board able to see where these P card purchases, what's being purchased?
I currently serve on Oklahoma State Board of Education. I'm one of 6 appointed seats, and then we have, of course, our elected superintendent. As a mom, you're always thinking about the after effects of decisions. You can see with your kids, when you make a choice to do things a certain way, how that decision can affect you and those kids for a long time. So when you think about what a successful future looks like for your kids, which I believe education is the pathway to the foundation for a great future, Our governor, Stitt, had put together a plan called Aspire to bring school choice to Oklahoma.
We worked with Kendra, we worked with the governor, we worked with the state superintendent to really rally the troops, so to speak. We gathered families, we organized the Grassroots. We had a rally at the Capitol. It was a really great opportunity for parents and families to show up, to talk to their legislator face to face, eye to eye. It makes an impact because they see, holy cow, there's 400 people here, 400 voters that are here that want to see something happen. Kendra's been a terrific partner for us. She brings a voice to the school board that really I don't think has been there maybe ever, because she's a mom of 8. She's a mom who understands what parents want. Kendra is in a very unique position to affect positive change and positive reforms, and I know without a doubt that she's just getting started.
Without the partnership with AFP and my GLA training, I think this journey would have been a lot tougher and probably a lot longer. I was very fortunate to have gone to the training and learned how to talk to legislators, how to advocate, and just to be more sure of myself and the issues. I'm extremely grateful that they were a part of my journey.